Welcome to the eQuip program Indigenous Business Spotlight. Let me start by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land upon which we are virtually meeting on. I'm on Turrbal Yagara country in Mianj in Brisbane. Janine is currently on Inangai country in central Queensland. We pay respects to their people, families, elders, and communities. We also acknowledge all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are listening in to our Indigenous Business Spotlight today. The eQuip program is powered by Tagai Management Consultants and supported by Central Queensland University as part of the Creative Business Champions program. The Creative Business Champions program is supported by the Regional Arts Services Network, an initiative of the Queensland Government through Arts Queensland. The eQuip program is designed to provide culturally contextualized entrepreneurial and business support to build on the resilience and sustainability of Queensland, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander creative and performing arts businesses. eQuip will harness the expertise of the Creative Business Champions program capability and other creative and performing arts business support organizations and subject matter experts. Over the course of the program, the importance is putting a spotlight on our deadly Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander businesses in the creative and performing arts sector across Queensland and the incredible work that they are doing within the industry. Today's deadly business is Janine Kelly Films. I would like to welcome Janine Kelly, an independent film producer, writer, and director. How are you, Janine? How are you doing today?
I'm feeling great. Thank you. How are you, Brianna?
Yeah, fantastic. I'm very excited to promote your wonderful business that you're just starting to get serious on again, and you're starting to produce and write and direct, and that's really exciting. So let's get to it. Now, Janine, let's start with who's your mob and where are you from?
So I'm Yamadji. I'm from Western Australia. So I'm not going to, I don't mean to name drop, but the most famous Yamadji I know is Ernie Dingo.
Oh, wow.
West Coast. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a bit?
But living in central Queensland. Sorry.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so you're saying in Blackwell, actually.
Yeah, so I'm in Blackwell in central Queensland, and this is the land of the Inangai people, and I would like to acknowledge their elders, past and present, and I'd also like to acknowledge mine, and I'd like to acknowledge where you are today on the Yagara and the Turrbal people's country.
Fantastic, thank you. Well, can you tell us a little bit more about Janine Kelly Films and what you do?
Sure. So I've been studying films and making short films for about 10 years. Wow. And dreaming as well about making films. So I graduated a master's degree this year at Griffith
congratulations.
Films. Thank you. And, it was really rewarding. I wasn't even going to kind of, go and do the whole graduation thing, but I'm glad that I did, because it helped me to recognize the work that I've done in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
And recognize my skill, So this is where I'm at, and I'm really loving this part of my life. It's where I get to be creative, and I think that I can bring a really good and different kind of quality and service to clients, especially with Black perspective and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Well, can you tell us what's currently happening in your business or any past projects that you'd like to mention?
Yeah, so I'm just wrapping up filming a workshop. I'm about to deliver it to Bachelor Institute in Alice Springs, where they supported the Pertame people in language revitalization. So there were 10 Native Americans came from the US, California, and all over to provide workshops to the Pertame, and there were like 100 different language groups descended on Alice Springs. So there were representatives from all over Australia.
Wow.
And yeah, it was amazing. I got to film the workshops, and I've just been editing the workshops. I'm about to deliver back to Pertame and Bachelor. So that just blew me away. It was so amazing. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, it's all about revitalizing their language and culture. And oh my God, it was one of the best gigs I've ever had. But, need to say, I think that if I do anybody's workshops, I'm going to be blown away. I'm going to learn so much and, um, bring to them equality, again, that blackness, and culturally respectful. Because what I do is before I even go filming, I talk to my elders, I
Yeah, of
get
course.
I get the right conversations happening with my elders, and they inform me then. So yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's fantastic. That's so cool. Is there any other past projects that you like to talk about?
So in the past I've done short films where you know there have been stories in my family that we really feel like should just be documented
Mm.
because elders are passing away, stuff like that.
Yeah.
um and so I've been writing as well, writing film scripts and stuff like that, stories that need to be told, a bit of activism as well. So
Mm.
I filmed a group of women in Cherbourg about Aboriginal child removal,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
some of those stories were really traumatic.
Mm.
And what we did with the film was we we just showed it to the public, and then
Yeah.
eventually those children came back home. So that's the power of media, and especially Black media. Once our images are in our hands, we can do anything really. It's powerful.
Yeah, that's
So
amazing. That's such an amazing project to be a part of.
yeah, it is. It's exciting and sometimes very heartbreaking as well.
Yeah.
But I think, because I'm in touch with my elders, and I do reflect a lot, and I think about things, and I talk to other elders as well. It's really important to do that, especially in my industry. A lot of people just come in with cameras and they just film. They don't even ask or anything, So
Yeah.
um, yeah. So what I did yesterday was I built a website
Oh, wow. Good job.
for one of my, well, especially for the film that we did at Cherbourg with the women.
Yeah.
It's really important to keep, for me and for the women, because 7 years later they're still fighting
Yeah.
structural and systemic racism. So the website is called My Struggle, My Fight, and
Okay.
that's where you can get in touch with me. And so what we did in the past was we sold the film to different universities so
Mhm.
that they could inform students, like people who are going to be social workers and medical professionals,
Wow.
about the harm that child removal does
Yeah.
to Aboriginal people. And also, it's a way for the women to tell their stories and heal as well. Yeah, so it's all about informing. And the website is called My Struggle, My Fight.
Okay.
So if you Google that, it'll come up. It's on GoDaddy website.
Oh, cool.
Still fixing that though. I think you can send me an email there. There's an inquiries box there, but you can contact me that way. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's amazing that you actually gave these women a voice and be able to share it to people around Australia. That's incredible.
Actually, even when we do sell the film at different platforms and at different, locations, and they say to me, so we want a screening, then I say, look, our screenings are very different. We would like the women to be on a panel after the screening
That'd be cool.
at your location, so that they can keep talking, and
Yeah.
7 years later tell the stories that still affect them, and stuff like that, because these are the stories, I mean, that do affect us and the
Oh,
children,
definitely.
you know So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Well,
creating change.
yeah, definitely. But for all those listening into our eQuip Indigenous Business Spotlight today, can you tell our viewers what are 3 things that you want them to take away from Janine Kelly Films?
Okay, so what I would like my clients to take away is that my product is culturally safe. I'm local to Central Queensland, and the quality of my product is above average and is of broadcast standard.
Right. Yeah, you were saying that you wanted to do stories you can do stories and you can promote businesses, which is really cool.
So creatively, you know, I can write scripts for people that require that. I know that in some instances people do need that. But it takes some time, you know, and I don't really like to rush scripts like that. Like I say, I like to talk to my elders and then talk to their elders, you know, whoever the clients might be, and really make good relationships, you know, before filming. So, and I just want to say that, you know, my camera here, the brand is called Black Magic.
Really? That's too deadly. That's awesome.
So it's like, yeah, meant to be, I think.
Meant to be, absolutely. Your baby.
My baby, yep.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Well, I just want to ask a quick question is for people within our program that might be starting film or have been doing film, and I see that you like to put a Black perspective on your films and your scripts. Is there any advice that you can give towards that? I know that you mentioned talking to your elders, but is there any other advice that you can give to our viewers?
I guess just write from your heart. Follow your heart always. You know, your heart will lead you to where you're meant to be. And I think, you know, if stories are meant to come out into the world, they will come out.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They will be born somehow. I mean, you can't stop a good story, and they will definitely, whether it's a happy or a sad story, you know, they've got to be told. And I think it's a part of our healing too, as Aboriginal people.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, is there any more advice that you'd like to give for our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander creative and performing arts businesses?
Yeah, just again, follow your heart. Just go. And you know, like if there are detours and stuff like that, and you can't get to where you're going, there's always a reason for that. So don't stress out too much.
That's wonderful advice. Yeah, well, is there where can our viewers find information about Janine Kelly Films? So there's that website that you mentioned, but is there anywhere else?
You can find me on Facebook. And yeah, so mystrugglemyfight.com. And yeah, Facebook, I guess. Hopefully I will have yeah, well, everything will be on the website, mystrugglemyfight.com. Yeah, the film. So
oh, fantastic. Well, thank you, Janine, for being a part of our eQuip program, Indigenous Business Spotlight today. If you're wanting a deadly Indigenous film business like Janine Kelly Films, please reach out to Janine through mystrugglemyfight.com and also through Facebook, and I'm sure that she'd be happy to speak with you. But let us finish where we started by acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we are all on, and pay my respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. I also extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today watching this video. If you're an Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander and creative and performing arts in Queensland, contact us and be part of the program. We'd love to have you on board. So please click on the link in the description below and it will take you to our program, and we'd be happy for you to apply. But once again, I'd like to our thoughts to Janine for joining us for our Deadly Yarn today. And to everyone watching, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow the TMC YouTube page for more eQuip content. Have a safe and deadly day.